Hey guys, T Glizzy here, and in this Destiny 2 video, we're going to be taking a look at a 20-second super build. So this build's going to be giving us our super in around 20 seconds, which is just absolutely insane. Thanks to the brand new mod, Elemental Shards, we're able to get our super in under 30 seconds. So we're going to be getting into all the details in this video. If you guys do go on to enjoy, let me know by smashing that thumbs up button, and without further ado, let's dive straight into it. So before we get into the build, let's take a look at the exotic Agriceptor and its catalyst, and the catalyst is dropping in the game right now. So let's go ahead and read the description of what the catalyst does. So the catalyst reads: long press the reload button to drain super energy, overflowing the magazine and empowering the beam with bonus damage, and the ability to slow and freeze targets until the magazine or super energy runs out, or until the weapon is stowed, and can only be activated when super energy is full. So this build is going to be centered around getting our super in around 20 to 30 seconds. So this means that we'll be able to take advantage of this catalyst at almost all times when we are using this build. So this build was created around the exotic Mantle of Battle Harmony, and this exotic comes with the exotic perk Absorption Cells, and this exotic perk reads: takedowns with weapons that have a damage type matching your subclass element grant you super energy. While your super energy is full, you instead gain a temporary bonus to weapon damage of the type matching your subclass element. So now getting into the actual build, so for our subclass, we're going to be using the Shadebinder subclass, and then for our aspect, we're going to be using the Glacial Harvest aspect so we can create stasis shards, and this aspect reads: freezing targets create stasis shards around the frozen targets, higher tier combatants create more shards. And then for our fragments, we're going to be using the Whisper of Fissures, Whisper of Bonds, and Whisper of Conduction. For your fourth fragment, it's really up to you what fragment you want to use. We created an entire video of the best fragments to pair with Agriceptor, so if you want, check out that video and then you can figure out what fourth fragment you want to slot onto this build. So now taking a look at our mods, so for our first mod, we have Elemental Shards, and this mod is a brand new mod to the Season of the Lost, and you can pick this mod up from the Wayfinder compass inside of the helm. And this mod reads: stasis shards count as stasis elemental wells for you and does not apply to Crucible, Trials, or Iron Banner. So you can only take advantage of this mod inside of PvE, and it's pretty simple. All you need to do is collect stasis shards and they'll count as elemental wells. So yes, you can become charged with light with stasis shards. So now moving on to our next mod, we have Elemental Armament, and this mod reads: weapon takedowns with a damage type that matches your subclass element have an escalating chance to spawn elemental wells. So moving on to our next mod, we have Font of Wisdom, and this mod reads: picking up an elemental well that matches your subclass energy type grants you a temporary significant increase in your intellect, improving the recharge rate of your super. So now taking a look at our final mod, we have Well of Potency, and this is a seasonal artifact mod, and this one reads: picking up a matching elemental well grants you super energy. So that's gonna do it for the build, and when we use this build, we're able to get our super in under 30 seconds, which is just absolutely insane. I love using this build in low-end activities, and it works pretty well inside of high-end activities as well. I took this build into the Devil's Lair on hero difficulty because it is the Nightfall ordeal for this week, and I was able to pop around 10 supers in one strike, which is just crazy. I even had somebody message me, how are you popping so many supers? So this build right here is definitely one you want to keep your eye on, and I want to go in and just rename this season the Season of the Elemental Wells, because man, did Bungie bring elemental wells to the table. We have Charged with Light, Warmind Cells, and now Elemental Wells. When Elemental Wells were first introduced a few seasons back, I thought they were just trash combat style mods, but now, oh my god, they're just absolutely amazing, especially with the addition of Elemental Shards. Elemental Wells are something you want to keep your eye on because they might be just as good, if not better, than what Warmind Cells were at their very peak. So I know it's a bold statement to say that Elemental Wells can surpass what Warmind Cells were, but I think the direction that Bungie's headed in, I think we could see Elemental Wells just completely take over the game for a few seasons. I mean, Charged with Light took over the game for a while, Warmind Cells took over the game for a while. Now give Elemental Wells their time in the sun and let them take over for a few seasons. I mean, I absolutely love these mods. It requires a little bit of setup, but once you do get the setup down, then these mods just completely take off. But yeah guys, that's gonna do it for me in this Destiny 2 video. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to let me know by smashing that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe for more. And I have been your boy T Glizzy. You guys have been my awesome viewers, and I'll see you guys in another. Peace.